So guys, car's turned up. Here we have it. What got to be the cheapest Polo GTI in country, maybe? Have a look. Got some nice headlight washers missing, but I actually bought a set. But this is just as a, well, it's as the car arrived, apart from the bumper. We've put a bumper on it because the bumper was damaged. But this is as the car sort of, we got it, you see. Damage there, which does want a bit of filling doing and painting. Back bumper needs painting. Someone's had to go with a rattle can and made a mess of it. That badge should be red. But yeah, all in all, not a bad car. And well, let's get inside and have a drive, and we'll talk about the price. So here we are, guys, inside the Polo GTI 2001, I think. So yeah, oh, engine light's gone off. I was just about to say, it's got no lights apart from a check engine light, and that's gone off, but it goes off and comes on. I'm not sure what the problem is, but it's self-fixing. Car 120,823 miles. I have got a bit of paperwork with the car. I haven't gone through it. It hasn't got full service history. I did glance at it, but it has got some paperwork. It looks, the engine bay looks as though it's had some work done. I've had to put a battery in it. The battery were dead, but the battery were only around £50 for it because it's a tiny little thing. But mechanically, touch wood, yeah, mechanically it's good. As you saw on the outside, the bodywork needs attention. I did get a price from the body shop for the front bumper repainting, side skirt fixing, and the back bumper repainting, and it were about £500. So £500 and a good valet, because it needs it. The interior is hacky, but everything seems to work. The cup holder's a bit dodgy, which you can't see on the camera, but one of them works, but everything works as it should. I'm really surprised, and we haven't talked about the price of it yet, but let's go for a drive and then we'll discuss what I paid for this car. Now these are more or less the same engine what's in the Lupo, which we have got I've just bought a Lupo GTI. That's going to be the next, probably the next video we do will be the Lupo GTI. But anyway, they're the same engine. So what have you got? 4-cylinder, 1.6 16 valve engine. The rev to about 7,000 RPM. But it's a really peppy car. I was really surprised, to be honest. I was surprised how peppy the engine was, because you think these old cars and you just think they're like tortoises. You forget what they were like at the time. I never drove one of these back in the day, because I mean, I would have been about 16 or something when these cars came out, so I could, you know, there was no way I was getting one as a first car because they were a lot of money. But what a fun car they are. That's the first thing, you can't help but enjoy driving it. It's so fun. It handles it, and the steering on them, you know, nowadays with cars, there's no feeling. Even with driving machines, even BMWs, were always known for the steering being so good, you've no feel. But on these old hot hatches, the sort of early 2000s, mid 2000s, hydraulic steering, you know, I mean, it really does dart about. It surprised me. It's not, I won't say it's not a particularly fast car, but because it's so small, you feel like you're flying. You can literally go down a back road at 40-50 mile an hour and you feel like you're absolutely flying in this, and it brings a smile to your face. And for what? Absolute peanuts. Just lean it into corners, and it just holds. It's so much fun. As I say, I have bought a Lupo GTI. I bought it a while ago actually, but it needed some work doing, which I won't talk about that now because it's a video all in itself, is that particular car. But it needed quite a bit of work doing to it. But I'm looking forward to driving that because I've not driven it yet, and comparing it to this. But if it drives anywhere near like this, I'll be delighted. I mean, this isn't, I'm not really doing a review of the car here, because to be honest with you, I only got the car yesterday. Well, I only drove the car yesterday for the first time, and I've not really gone much far in it. I've gone for a little drive, but from what I've gathered so far, it's such a fun little car. Now we'll talk about money. I bought this car from auction as a category N car. Now, the damage was, as you can see, the sill, what hasn't been repaired. You can see the back bumper, what needs painting, but that wasn't really part of the damage. That's just somebody who's, you know, been some maintenance over here, done really poorly. But the back bumper needs doing. And the front bumper, which the one that's on now is the replacement bumper. When the bumper originally were hanging off, that's the replacement bumper. Now they won the car at auction for £550. With the fees, it took it to about £750, and then with delivery, it owes me with the bumper, because a bumper were £100, and it's all really, that's all that's been done. A bumper's been fitted. It owes me about £1,100. Well, sorry, a bit less than that, probably £1,000. So I think it's got to be the cheapest, you know, MOT'd Polo GTI. I mean, the MOT, we've had this car for ages, and the car's still got MOT on it until end of January. So guys, I'm back now. I just cut that video short because I was just rambling on and on and on like I do sometimes. I'm back now, parked up. Just to clarify the figures, because they were a bit confusing. With the auction fees, the cars stood me at £750. I didn't need to put a new bumper on it. I could have used the old bumper. It was just a bit cracked, and it just let it down. But it was perfectly usable. It wasn't an MOT fail or anything like that. So I could have essentially had this car on the road done for sort of £750 plus the sender unit, which was about £30, which was easy to fit. I didn't fit it myself, but they are easy to fit. So yeah, about £800 this car was on the road driving. Could have been trying to replace bumper and needed a battery, I suppose. So, but around about that, you can't pick one of these up for that money with MOT that's in good mechanical order like this, you know. So it's unbelievable value. So just a quick video. I just wanted to show you this car. I'm going to be using it as a runabout, but it is going to be getting sold. I want to keep on track with videos, try and do 2 videos a week. Now we've got some cars coming in, because it was a bit stagnant, but now we've got some more cars coming in. We've got the Lupo GTI, hopefully going to have a video on that next week if we get it back. We've got the M3, the V8 M3, which we're going to do quite a bit of content on. And I've just bought last week a 2005 Toyota Corolla T-Sport, which is the VVTi one, and it revs up to about 8,000, 8,500. So I'm really looking forward to driving that, to be honest. I know it sounds a bit pathetic, really. It's only I suppose it's a banger. Most people would call it a banger, I suppose. But yeah, so anyway, hope you've enjoyed this bit of a crap vid. So anyway, hopefully catch you next week, and yeah, we'll see you on that one. Ta-ra.